Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at the last episode of Mayoiga, The Lost Village, episode 12. And boy, oh boy, this is going to be again a series review. So I'm going to review the whole series also, and I'm going to review just the episode too at the same time. I will not have spoilers. I will not have any images per se of the actual last episode. I'm just using an image that I thought of would be for the whole series. Now, episode 12 has essentially where our main characters now finally deal with the large Nanaki that appeared in episode 11. They learn how to maybe finally escape Nanaki Village, and more so how they're going to deal with that. Honestly, that is probably the most interesting parts of this episode. Everything else of this episode was god-awful. This is, ironically enough, the worst episode of the season, actually, to me at least. And I was watching this with other people too on just, we were all watching it together as friends, and honestly, it was bad. It was really, 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 really bad. You know, overall, let's just get into the series review because episode 12 was garbage. I mean, even the ending was garbage. It was not worth watching. I'm just amazed that today alone, I've watched two anime that have had horrible, horrible things with them and horrible final episodes. You know, Mayoiga was getting better last couple of episodes, and then with this episode coming up, it really went down the hill again because it just started throwing in random things of knowledge and just random moments that make sense in the sense that it does make sense of the story, but no one cares, and even more so, it's just, we're just gonna make it so this is convenient now. This is what happened. This is why it happened. Honestly, that's what this whole series feels like, and let's go talk about this whole series. So, animation-wise, the series wasn't bad. It had decent animation here and there. The story was very bad. The story had a lot of potential to be great, but really hit a lot of sour notes with the characters being not introduced very well, not really being talked enough. You know, they had 30 characters in the first episode introduced, and of those 30 characters, only 7 of them really ever mattered in the story. And, you know, the horror elements, the drama elements, you know, whatever you want to consider this, were not strong, regardless of whatever. You know, I didn't feel for any of these characters. I didn't feel bad for their problems at home or what they had to deal with. You know, Misamune probably was the best character out of all of these, and even he wasn't that great of a character. You know, Speedstar had a good story to him too, but it's like, honestly, that isn't enough to save a show when you have 30 characters that are supposed to be part of a larger, you know, scope of things. This show had a lot of potential to be amazing. It really did. I mean, again, it's another show made by a great anime, which was it was, you know, from the same guy who made that. And I was, like Big Order, I was looking forward to, you know, seeing this show. I was really hyped up for it, and it just hit me every single time as being a garbage show, and it's just getting worse and worse as time goes by. This is a very, very bad show. Mayoiga, honestly, if I had to review it A through F, I have to give it a solid F. It's really bad. Is it worse than Big Order? I don't know if it's worse than Big Order, but it's pretty damn close. You know, again, the animation was okay. You know, the story had its potential, but everything else with the show, you know, the voice acting was okay. The music was not that great. You know, the story itself, like I said, is not that great when it actually came to fruition. The characters were not done very well. The art did have, at times, very weak elements. You know, there was some horrible CGI toward the end. The last several episodes, some horrible, horrible CGI. And honestly, it's one of those shows that I am amazed. You know, we were talking about this. We put up this show 12 weeks. This was not worth 12 weeks of putting up with the show. This had just a very bad story. It just wasn't good. Overall, if I had, you know, I said it already, Mayoiga is a solid F. You know, I would say if I put it on ballot, it's going to be a 3 or 4. I think maybe a 3 in honest truth. You know, I want to hear your thoughts on this below, though. Feel free to put in the comments if you agree or disagree. You know, I always take criticism. I'll take any of that as long as it's civil. I understand that maybe some people liked Mayoiga, liked what they did with it. You know, and to those people I give you credit. I understand maybe that why there were certain things you might have liked about it. But honestly, for me, overall, I did not like the show. I think it was a really big waste of time. And I think that they really had a lot of potential to do something great and just kind of flubbed it all around. Anyways, guys and girls, that's it for tonight's review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, I know it's ranted raving, but hopefully, you know, the next couple of series that end this week will have a lot better because they've done very well so far. So they definitely will be better reviews out there. Anyways, you know, as always, comment, like, subscribe, the videos, you know, the whole 9. I'll talk to you guys later. Until our paths cross again in the next review, have a good one. Bye-bye.